Hi guys, this is one of those "Hey Grandad, can you fix it?" videos. This is a cookie jar, gingerbread biscuits, or at least that's what should be in it, but it's also clockwork. I think it plays a tune. But it's not doing anything. So I'm going to see if I can figure out why it doesn't work. This centre section turns round. There's a penguin there, and another one there. So we'll see if we can get it apart. It looks like this bit pulls out. There's 3 screws there and the winder. I'm just going to see if I can lever this up. Oh, that came up quite easily then. I didn't expect that. Okay, so what have we got? Right, under there we've got a music box. I don't know if you can see, but there's a spindle, or yeah, that looks like it's come off a bearing of some sort. It's at an angle. Right, this is the piece I'm talking about. Looks like it's come adrift somehow. That's got to be up under there. That rivet there is loose. That's allowed this to lift up, and then it's got caught in the gears. Right, I really don't know how clear that was when I was trying to show you what had happened. But before I go any further, I'll just... This bit here is the governor. It spins round. Or should. But somehow it had popped out of its bearings and got jammed right in there in the main gearing. And this rivet just here that holds this plastic casing in place is loose, so I need to crush it back down. So now, if I wind it up a bit, if I can find what I did with the key, there it is. I don't know if you can see the governor spinning. I can put my finger and stop it. So that's the one that regulates the speed. So, screw it back together. I didn't expect to be successful there. Okay, and that one screws on there. Okay, and that goes up under there. We're going now. Sticking a bit. That didn't sound very good. Oh dear, that's the whole spring's broken now. Well, I don't really hold out much hope for this, but I've done my best. Where it split along here, down this side, and down that side where the spring had actually forced its way out of the plastic casing. I've super glued it back together and left it overnight all clamped up like this with these straps. So I shall unstrap it and see if it stays together. You can probably hear my grandsons are in the other room playing. Now I've got it back together, I can actually figure out what went wrong. The plastic housing, the black bit, has become weakened. This little rivet here was loose and it was lifting up a bit. That meant that as the motor was running, that gear, the white gear there, is spinning. That's actually lifting the governor up as it's spinning. The faster it spins, the more it lifts up and it goes into the circular black housing up here. That's how it slows down or governs the speed. But because this plastic housing had lifted up a tiny bit, it actually allowed the governor shaft to pop out of its bearing at the bottom there. When that popped out, that meant the governor no longer governed. The motor went as fast as it possibly could. That meant the spring expanded very quickly, and that allowed it to shoot out the side and break the plastic, split the plastic. So this whole side wall here split right out. Now I've glued it back together with super glue. I don't expect that to last very long, but it is holding at the moment. But the whole plastic area is still a little bit weak, and it actually allows this to lift up just a bit too far, and it keeps dropping or lifting right out. Don't know if I can actually get it to run. Oh, well, there we go. I don't know if the camera would have caught that, but as soon as it moved, it lifted up out of the bearing, and well, that's it. That's what's happening every time now. I don't think there's much I can do about it. I don't know if I can just show you. There's my little pointer. There's a little gap under here, and that gap is enough to allow that to raise up and that to drop out. And I can crush it back in place, but it keeps lifting up again. I suppose I could try and drill through there and put a screw through to hold it down. I've just been out in the garage and I've just hit the end of the rivet with a hammer and a nail to try and flatten it and hold it still. So at the moment it's working. Don't know how long that repair will last. My grandson is watching me and he's got a snuffly nose, hasn't he? Yeah, you have, haven't you? Thank you. Well, it worked for a few minutes and then it rather spectacularly exploded again. Shame I wasn't videoing it when it did it, because it really is loud when that breaks. But you can see the plastic split again. Super glue couldn't cope. Shame, but well, at least I know what the inside looks like. I think this is unrepairable now. Well, there we are, that's the damage. I think we'll leave it at that.